Hey guys, it's Courtney with the Kitchen Garden and just popping in with a monthly haul from Azure. I ordered for the month of January, which delivered at the beginning of January, so I just wanted to share with you guys what I got and see if you guys have any questions about it or if it might be something that you would be interested in ordering too. So just wanted to share. Let's get started. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Azure Standard is an online company that you can order all kinds of things from. Gardening supplies, food, grains, which food is a grain, but you know what I mean. Lots of dry goods, fresh produce, and then just random other things, honestly. There's essential oils and things like that on there as well, though I've never actually ordered those. So what you do is you put an order in once a month, and then you go and pick it up at a drop site. So the closest drop site to us is about an hour and 20 minutes away, although they did just add another one, but it's still about an hour away. So I have a friend that picks it up for me, thank you so much, and then I just grab it from her. Typically the drop times are during the week, but if you've got a flexible schedule and you're interested in being able to buy bulk grains and bulk organic produce, and just other items that you might have a hard time finding, Azure Standard is a great way to do it. So you can check my link below if you want to try it out for a month. You don't pay a fee or anything to be a part. You literally just order and then pick up. So you can also pay to have it delivered. It's a little pricier because the items are coming through on trucks. So it's essentially cutting out the middle man, which is like the grocery store. It's just coming directly from this wholesaler, Azure. And I've been super pleased with everything that we've gotten. I've been doing it for several years, but that's a little background on what Azure Standard really is. And so now let me show you what I got this month. Some months I get just a few things, like, you know, $50 to $80 worth of groceries. This month was a little bit more because they had a great sale on apples, but I'll get there in a second. So the first thing is down here. I got, I think it's a 25-pound bag of Spelt grain. I was completely out of Spelt and I've been wanting to use it more lately, and so I bought a big bag of it. That way I don't have to order again for a while, which is also a bonus. Okay, this is organic as well, so if you're concerned about getting organic things for your family, Azure always has a really great variety of standard non-organic and organic stuff. So organic grain, and if you're wondering where I keep these, I've got a video about how I store my grain and other places that I buy grain from, because I do mill my own flour here at home, which sounds a lot fancier than it actually is. I just use an electric grain mill and that just takes like a minute. So it's not like I'm out there hand cranking, if you know what I mean. So, but how do I store it? You can check out that video and you can get all the details there. So because you can also get 50-pound bags of grain. I did not want a 50-pound bag of Spelt because I'm not sure I'm going to use it much. Alright, so the next thing that kind of correlates with that is I got a 2-pack of these Gamma Seals, or these Gamma Seal lids, and these go on top of white food grade buckets. I had 2 buckets that didn't have these type of lids on them, and so I wanted to go ahead and get another one because I knew I had all this Spelt coming in. So I will store my Spelt in one of those buckets, and these lids snap on. Let's see if I can get them taped together. Let's see. Oh, it's fine. So these lids snap on, and then it allows you to have a twist top. A lot of food storage buckets, you have to pry the lid off, and honestly I did that for 10 years, and I don't know why I didn't just bite the bullet and buy these, but it was too cheap, that's probably what it was. But these allow your bucket to become an easy screw top, and so worth it 100%, and they're not even expensive, so I don't know why I held out so long. So I got 2 more of these, which should complete, every bucket I have should now have a Gamma lid on it, so that's something else I got this month. Okay. So they had a great sale on produce this month, and so the first thing I got were these beets. This is 5 pounds of fresh beets. I will use them for a variety of things. I love to roast beets and put them on salad, and then I also have a really great recipe, speaking of whole grains, where I take beets and roast them and puree them, and it's a double chocolate beet muffin. So they are delicious, and it's a great way to get beets into your children or anyone in your household who's reluctant to eat them, because they've got some great nutritional value, and it's a great way to get them to eat them without them really knowing. So the beets are great, and they have a pretty long-term storage in the fridge, though I probably do need to go ahead and start using them. So beets was another thing. All right, the apples, they had Honey Crisp, but by the time I ordered, they were already out of those. So I got this box, 20 pounds of Gala, organic Gala apples. This is a lot of apples just for one family to eat. So tonight we're going to have some southern fried apples, which aren't really fried, like deep fried. And then I'll probably use the rest of them either for applesauce, or we'll keep some in the fridge. And then if you don't know, if you peel your apples to make applesauce for canning or preserving, you keep the core and you keep the peels, and grab yourself a jar like this and stuff them inside, a bit of water and a little apple cider vinegar with the mother already, and you're on your way to making your own apple cider vinegar. So that's what I'll be doing with the core and the peels, and when that's ready, I'll post that on the website so you can try it yourself. But it's a great way to make apple cider vinegar and use every part of the apple. So especially since these are great quality organic apples, we want to take advantage of using every single ounce of them. Okay, so that was my apple haul, and then everything else comes in like a random box. So sometimes I forget what I've ordered. I knew at the time I needed it, and so they always send their magazine, which is a sales flyer, and it has some good deals in it, but it also has some interesting information, articles and things like that. So that comes with every order for free. So I got some poppy seeds because I was out, and they always have a great selection of spices in bulk like this. I don't use poppy seeds too terribly often, but we've been having those big tam sandwiches, you know what I'm talking about, with the cheese, and you put the butter, Dijon mustard, minced onion on top. It's supposed to technically have poppy seeds, but we haven't had any, so I thought, well, this should last me a good 5 years. So it's only a pound of poppy seeds. I got these, I love this brand, and I got 2 bags of them. This is the 1 Degree, the sprouted oats. So you hear about all the benefits of sprouted grain, and that's not anything I'm willing to do at home because I don't have time for that. But I'm more than willing to buy a bag of sprouted oats to make overnight oats or oatmeal, or honestly put them in oatmeal cookies, because it's still going to be, you know, somewhat better of a health benefit. So sprouted rolled oats. These are 2 almost 3 pound bags, and I got 2 of them. So hopefully I won't need to buy oats for a few months. Although I do have a big I have a big bucket of organic oats. I should probably get cracking on that too. All right, and the last thing was organic coconut milk. I have a hard time finding organic here. I can't imagine why, because we live in a fairly rural area. But organic coconut milk is just delicious. We use it in a couple of things, in curries, and I like to make golden milk at night sometimes to drink, especially here in the winter time because it's just so warm and soothing. So coconut milk was on the list. Oh, there was one more thing. Let me grab it. I almost forgot. I had already put this away. So I splurged and bought this raspberry blossom honey. It's 12 pounds of it. My parents got me a gallon of honey last Christmas, and I just finished it, so it took me about a year to use the whole thing. So here's to hoping this lasts. This also will last a year. But they have various types of honey, but the raspberry blossom just sounded delicious. I've gotten gallberry the last couple times from a local place near where my parents live in North Florida, and it has a very distinct flavor that I love, but maybe not the rest of my family loves it as much as I do. So I got this one as a more toned down version, but we'll see how they like it. But hoping that this will last for, let's hope we can get at least 8 months out of it. So, so if you've got questions about ordering from Azure, I'd be happy to answer them for you. You can check the link below, which will take you to their catalog, and you can just see, do they have things that you're actually going to need? If so, great. Maybe check it out. If they don't, no worries. But this is just a good way to get good quality groceries delivered to you or fairly close to you, depending on where you live. And I do find their prices to be very competitive and reasonable. So if you've got questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll share with you guys next time I get a haul in.